Yeah, so I opened that door.
Yeah, as I said before, it's openable. It just
Oh,
leads
right.
into another
I thought-
room of just random, broken crap, pieces of wood, probably, few like broken crates of incredibly old, spoiled food.
Right. We opened this door then.
That's not actually a door. That's like a window. There's no way to get
Oh, okay.
from there to
Well,
inside of there. It's just a small window. It
Shit, I lost
it
my token.
shows
There we go.
it shows what you see is kind of like a balcony up here.
Is this a
I'll
door?
open.
That's a
I'll open the
door.
door in front of
I'll
me.
open this door then. While he opens that one.
Huh? So none of the doors. This is also a
Oh,
little like window that's
what can I
looking
see?
into a storeroom. It looks like it's an old storeroom. Here, let me actually open this because you guys have
What do
gotten
my
enough
elf
of
eyes
a
see?
glimpse of it now.
Oh, that's a really nice texture, that broken rock thing. That
Yeah,
looks
so
really
it's fissured ground, cracks
I
all
bet
along
if
in
we
it,
stepped on that, something bad would have happened, wouldn't it?
and then along the side of it is like a wooden balcony.
Okay, well, let's go down then.
So there isn't a door here.
Yeah, there's
No.
that's a door right there.
Oh,
Oh,
so
I
I meant
open it.
okay, yeah. What I meant the door is there's none into the big storeroom from
Oh,
where you
okay,
are right
okay.
now.
so let's
Right.
open that door.
So if you open that, there's a set of stairs that lead up to that balcony thing that you saw.
Right.
Okay. Really
It
interested.
looks kind of rotted. It's made out of wood, so stepping on it
Yeah.
might not be the
I,
greatest. But
I poke on it with my glaive. Does it like fall apart when I put some weight on it?
uh, with your glaive, not so much. But maybe supporting one of your full weights, that might be a little bit trickier. It doesn't look like it would drop you into an abyss or anything, but it could be a little bit
I mean,
dangerous.
I'll go
Hmm.
ahead and open the door in front of me.
be able to apply 150 pounds of force with my glaive, but never mind. Whatever. Okay, let's open this door up.
You press your glaive into it, and it does creak and moan and groan.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go up there. What's
Um,
this?
Interesting. Oh, there's several doors here.
Is this like a prison?
yeah, it looks like it was some
Looks like
sort
cells.
of cages
Okay.
and
But there's
and
actually doors here. They're not bars.
sorry,
Are they?
you do see, yeah, they are barred.
Oh,
Okay, so I'll just walk down
It
the
it
aisle.
actually looks like these were slept in recently.
oh,
Interesting.
okay. So if we hadn't been bumbling idiots, maybe we could have killed them while they were sleeping. This
Well,
one is
if
just
we
some.
were attacking during the
So,
night.
right.
That's an actual door there.
Oh,
If you're
I'll
opening
open
it,
it.
it probably was a guard room at one point.
Oh, okay. That's,
Yeah,
Can I go
there's
into one of
these
the
little hooks that
cells
are
and
hanging that may have had keys on them at one point or something. Yeah, you can go into cell.
can I inspect the area, see if I find anything?
Sure. I mean, it's mainly just goblin filth.
No,
Alright.
like coins or anything.
Not with them, no.
I'll walk out and meet the
Um,
party up where all the bodies are piled up. I'll actually loot some of the bodies.
but what is it the heal skill does again? I don't.
So heal
quite
check
remember.
just allows you to. Well, first of all, it allow you to determine like the severity of wounds for some people, but it
Okay.
also heal checks is what you use to stabilize somebody in combat. So if they're bleeding out, you can use heal
Oh,
to make
right.
them not bleed out.
Right.
Maybe
Okay,
get,
so you guys start winding down the
Well, I
stairs.
was looting the bodies
Yeah.
before.
So
Okay.
hold on. I'm saying them three, or they're starting to wind down the stairs.
Okay.
They'll quickly run into just a caved-in area on the stairwell, which you can't pass. It may have led to like a cellar at some point or that, but there's just giant boulders in your way currently.
Hmm.
Alastair, you find nothing on the goblins, but on the bugbear, you will find 190 gold,
Ooh, nice.
as well as a small parchment of paper.
I inspect this paper.
It looks like it's another map of
Can
some
I-
sort. This is incredibly crudely drawn, but you can make out more or less of where the fort is located. and the path that you had seen that split off to the right, it kind of crookedly winds away,
Uh-huh.
and there's another area along the end of that path, which is circled like several times. There's also
Okay.
something written on it, but you're not able to make out the language.
Oh, so it's definitely not common.
Yes,
And you said 190 gold?
190 gold.
What did you find, Sigan? Alastor.
So you guys come up and...
I come up at least. I don't know what the others are doing.
Yeah.
Did you find anything?
Yeah, I found this parchment. Seems like a map. I hand it to him. And see if he can maybe read what's on it.
It's definitely a map. Is the text Draconic or Elven?
That's Goblin Knife.
Okay, I can't read it. This is gibberish.
Okay, no one here can read the map, I ask.
Nope.
Okay. I studied the map. It looks like a... Basically, it looks like this fort, and it looks like the road we missed earlier on our way here. It looks to be pointing in that direction. Something's marked on the map there. Do you...
Right.
I don't know, do you agree? That's what it looks like to
Um,
me, at least.
Sure.
So
I'm
the
no
trail
cartographer.
the trail that you came up on itself kind of trails off the edge of the paper, so it doesn't end anywhere. And then there's the path that leads off to the west.
Sure.
Hmm.
That seems like a reasonable conclusion to come to.
I also found some gold on the corpse of the bugbear.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Should bring that back to camp and see if they'll allow us to keep it.
Generally,
Well,
you'll know
of course
that
they will.
anything that you collect while you're out, that's yours to keep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's
Split that up between the three of us then.
the three of us.
Yeah, the three mercenaries.
I'm thinking of actually handing our latest member some of the gold as well. He helped us with this mission, and this is not payment from the mercenary
Oh,
camp.
okay.
So
If
this
you
is
think
loot
so.
for his to keep as well.
I mean, he just came along. We didn't really, but sure, if you think so.
I think so. What do the...
Well, you're the one who
elf
found the
think?
money, so you can choose how to divvy it up.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
We're totally leaving Etlin out of this conversation, by the way. We're like ignoring him basically.
They're ignoring him.
Yeah, no, I'm just like smiling and staring at you guys.
Yeah.
Little do you know, suddenly your own wallet is gone. Oh, you don't need to give me any money whatsoever. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So
Okay, dude.
what do you think, Div? I only see it
We
as
can
right
s-
for him to also keep.
We can split it up evenly.
Yeah.
Or if you want me to just put it with the rest of our gold, I can do that too.
We can split this evenly, but I don't split it evenly. I'm just saying. I hand each of them 35 gold each.
I like to sense motive when he says that he splits it evenly. Can I do that? Is that something?
He'd have to tell
It's
you
metagaming,
how
so
much
no.
he's. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
give
don't
him
trust
35.
him. I don't trust this vampire asshole, but
Yes, shut up.
Well, you also didn't really ask how much gold he found, and he didn't answer you, so it's like he's just giving
Yeah.
you money. You can't really sense motive on somebody giving you money unless you think they're
Is
giving you
this
money
money?
for like a bribe.
I gave him, like I said, I gave each of them 35 gold, including the newest member,
Sure.
Etlin. I keep forgetting your name. So you can each type down 35 gold,
Okay.
and that
Oh,
is...
boy.
Let's see.
Let's make camp here tonight. I can take first watch. And in the morning we can go and check out the...
So
What do
I
you think?
have-
Does that old man we met maybe know Goblin? What do you think? He seemed
No.
pretty,
What did you
pretty
say?
connected. That old man we met before, he seemed pretty
Yeah.
knowledgeable. Maybe he speaks Goblin.
It didn't seem to me as if he was very knowledgeable. I mean, he said...
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot that House of the Gift. Never mind.
Yeah. So what we should do is explore the area pointed out on the map we found on the bugbear. Perhaps that will lead us to this man we're seeking. And if not, we can just root out more disgusting monsters from the lands. It's our only clue so far. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think we should make camp here for tonight, and then we can go check
Inside
it
the
out.
fort?
Yeah.
We left our horses outside, so we...
We can bring them in and put them in the stable. It looks like there's some food left over from however long ago.
Okay, I agree. We should definitely take our horses inside. That's why I was putting it out, like it would be dumb to leave them out there. In the jungle, basically, or in the woods, rather.
Sure.
So yeah, let's bring the horses inside, and let's put them in the stables.
Sure, right. So this is a stable right up here?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. And it seems like there's 4 sleeping arrangements here.
I'm
so
not
we
going
can
to sleep
stay.
in the cell.
Yeah, I'm sleeping out by the fire.
Yeah, forget the
I mean,
cells.
you can, if you really want, you can, but do you really want to be rolling around in goblin filth?
Oh yeah, I forgot that there's goblin filth. Okay, sure. Let's just make camp here then. I need to heal myself somehow.
Did you say you had like a healing proficiency or anything like that?
I do have healing proficiency.
Doesn't that mean like if we have hurt party members, they get more HP a day than they would normally? Correct me if I'm wrong though.
At night,
I don't.
maybe. I think you
believe
need
so.
more than 1 night of undisturbed sleep. I think it's the night after.
Well, I'm at full HP, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
you're full HP, but I'm gonna use all my spells to heal myself tomorrow.
So, since it's the end of the day, I'm just gonna like, go ahead and detect magic, see who has interesting things.
Okay.
Anything.
I don't think any of you have any magical items, right?
Not that should be detectable anyway.
Might still. He'll probably sense my bugbear disguise since I'm still probably. It probably hasn't been more than 20 minutes.
Well, detect magic usually.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I mean, yes, shock has a faint aura of magic, but
Detect spells and magic items
Yeah.
within 60 feet.
you don't detect anything else as you can even walk around for a little bit, but you don't sense anything magical.
Cool.
Like vampires doesn't have any like magical.
No, you
Or
don't
anything like
radiate
that,
any
do they?
magic.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Is the fire going? Is there a fire?
I mean, it was
Going
it
on?
was smoldering as you guys went in. If you guys can definitely throw on some logs and Keep yourself
like,
nice and warm.
How's the roof here?
it's fairly fairly sturdy. There's a few holes every now and then. It
Wouldn't
won't.
we
If
necessarily-
if it rained, it would probably leak, but it won't. It doesn't look like it's gonna fall on you.
Starting a fire inside when it's got a sturdy roof seems dumb to me.
The goblins did it. Like,
Well,
can't
they're
be that
dumb.
bad.
They're dumb. Goblins are dumb.
But they didn't choke from fucking.
They
smoke.
could have. Like,
There's enough.
we don't know how long they.
There's enough holes in the wall to where you won't like die of carbon monoxide. If a fire gets out of hand somehow, that might be a little bit more difficult. But
I'm gonna go start a small fire and use my breath attack to light it.
sure.
Uh,
You don't have to make a bonfire.
Yeah,
You could
it's
just
just
have
a
like
small,
embers, basically. Anything that gives.
just a
up-
small cooking fire.
Sure.
Like we gotta eat, dude.
So when we sit down, I'm gonna brief them on how I actually work. So when we sit down, I'm gonna be like, all right, so if we're gonna get into another fight, you guys should know what I can actually do. So the guys who actually use spells.
Right. Not the paladin. He doesn't do magic. He says.
Okay. Well, anyways, I can, if you allow me to, I can touch you and I can take one of the spells from you and use it myself. So theoretically, we could heal twice, or if you're unconscious, I can touch you, take one of your spells, and heal you.
Do not touch me.
I typically don't run around with any healing spells, but
Well,
I'll
or
let you.
offensive.
I'll let you know if I have anything
Sure.
I want to give you. If you try to take something from me without me being unconscious or giving you consent, I will.
He actually,
Will
Will
on fire.
feel violated.
the thing is, he actually wouldn't be able to do so.
Oh, okay, sure.
It has to be
Yeah,
either
no,
it has to
I'd
be
set
either
him on fire.
has to be either a willing target or he has to get a sneak attack dice on you.
Oh, okay.
And if
And
you're
also-
and if you're unconscious, he gets sneak attack dice automatically. So
Okay, that's cool.
Also, I showed them my awesome boot blades, so I like trigger it, and some blades come out of the toe of my foot.
Boot blades.
Couldn't you have used that to climb?
probably would not
No,
have
they
supported
would
as
probably
well.
break. Yeah, they're just daggers.
They're not like crampons. It's like a dagger coming out of a soul's foot.
That's pretty.
Can
cool.
I?
Is it in the front or the
Hey.
back?
You should poison those.
It's on the front. It's on the
That
front.
would be efficient.
Can I inspect those boots and see like how the contraption works?
Are you gonna
Um,
engineer?
Sure.
Sort of. No, I'm just interested.
I take off the boot and hand it to him.
I'll just inspect it and see how he triggers them. Like if I can figure out how. I'm not asking him any questions. I'm just trying to figure it out myself.
Make a spot check.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, it's DC 15.
15.
You have a unmodified spot now.
Yeah, I put a point in it so
Okay.
it wasn't untrained, and
Gotcha.
I normally get -1, and so now it's 0. So 15.
Sure. All right, yeah. I mean, you see that it's a retractable blade. It's a quite on a. It looks like a quite. It's really hard to take an accurate look of how it works without basically taking the boot apart. But from
Yeah.
what you can tell, there's just a spring-loaded device in there, and if you push it back in, it catches on something, and then when you more or less tap your foot down, it'll just, or possibly on the inside of the sole, if you presses down hard enough, it'll spring forth.
Can I see how like sturdy these blades or daggers or whatever are on the?
Yeah, I
On the
mean,
boots.
if you think about it, if you tried to use it for climbing, as anything that's in rock, it will almost certainly break the blade off. It's not going to be sturdy enough to put your full weight onto. And
So-
it's really generally too small to make that big of a difference. Think the tip is no bigger than a small dagger.
Or can I figure out if the blade is detachable?
I mean, you'd have to take apart the
I-
contraption essentially.
Okay, I don't do that. I ask him instead. How do you replace the blade inside of these boots if it breaks?
DM, how do I replace the blade inside the
You-
boots if it breaks?
You actually have to take it to somebody who can fix that sort of stuff. And
Yeah.
they have to actually take it apart, replace the blade.
Oh, so what he's saying is that you don't know.
No, he knows.
No, I know. I just
He didn't know
I don't
offhand,
know.
but
Yeah.
his character knows.
yeah.
Okay, so
So I tell him I have to take it to somebody and have them fix it.
you can't fix it yourself, I ask.
No.
No, he's not knowledgeable enough to actually build it.
Oh, I thought this was a contraption of your own, I say.
No.
Interesting.
I'm sure there are other people out there who have them.
I hand him the boots. I
I
just
put my
found
boot
it a
back.
bit fascinating. I've never seen anything like that.
It's very specialized equipment for people who want to be sneaky sometimes.
Have any poisons on them? That seems like it would be efficient.
So out of character here, poisons are an inherently evil act. So
I
Yeah.
know, but they're awesome.
I know, that's what I said.
I don't get why poisons are evil. Like, there's
Yeah.
tons of non-evil uses for poisons. It's ridiculous.
Like to kill
but
bad
whatever.
guys.
Yeah, exactly. Lord of the Rings.
It's something that's always in a DM's thing of whether or not to allow it because poisons can get really ridiculous.
And fun.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. They're
mean-
fun.
I mean, you'd probably only feel bad about using poisons if you were a good character, but I
I
think
mean, there are
Well-
also non-lethal poisons, but
Yeah, the way I see it is most of that stuff would be split into alchemical
yeah,
devices.
Yeah.
instead
I'm a
of
neutral
poisons.
character, so I wouldn't mind using poisons.
by the way, I just have a question. Like, could I, in theory, be able to put a bunch of throw like oil or something on something and then set it on fire with my breath attack? Would that
There
be-
is probably
Would that
Probably
be
not in the same
torture?
round.
Would that be like super evil?
no.
Okay.
I
good to
mean,
know.
unless you're doing it to a defenseless rat.
Well, I mean, I think he could definitely do that if he placed the oil or threw it, but not in the same round is what I'm
Yeah, I
thinking.
mean, because it would be a standard action to throw something, and so essentially you'd have to make an attack on a square. And if
Yeah.
if you fail, I think it's basically DC 10 to hit a square that you especially want, and then if it doesn't land in that square, you would roll a D8 or something, and it might bounce to somewhere else
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
before breaking.
Okay. Good to know. Thanks.
How's the weather, by the way, outside?
It's cool. It's kind of cool. You're in the midst of a dark, damp forest, fairly close to the mountains. So even though it's nearing the end of spring, or it's mid-spring, late spring, somewhere around there, it's still fairly cool at night. But you got a little bit of fire going, so you're not freezing or anything.
But there should be like an open sky above us since no trees are higher up than the forest.
Well,
Right.
right. I mean, if you go outside of the enclosed area,
Yeah, that's what I'm
yeah,
trying
it's
to
it's
do.
a starry night.
Okay.
Uh,
No clouds.
The moon is still fairly full, even though it looks like it's going down. There's a few clouds here and there, but mostly clear.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it's gonna rain anytime soon.
I
Okay,
want to
that's-
cook a
that's what
meal
I'm
on the fire.
You cook a meal on the fire.
I have a profession, chef.
Grilled peaches.
All right, make a roll to see how well you.
You
So-
better
Ready,
do it.
guys.
So
Sick
Shock
and die.
So Shock gets together a meal. Generally, profession like that means that you can make a certain amount of money each day from how well you roll. In this case, though, you try to create a meal and you experimented a little bit too much. And used a little bit too much spices and a couple of ingredients that don't really go well together. So while it's edible, it's also not the greatest thing that anybody's eaten.
I sort of wrinkle my nose as I look at that, and I look particularly disgusted.
Here's this
Is it supposed to be that color? I thought.
Yeah, sort of.
mango, starfruit, and the grape grass fish. It's delicious.
Grape grass fish.
Yeah, it's this new thing where you're supposed to add grapes, but I added grass instead. So that might explain the taste. Yeah, it's not my best work. I'm sorry. I mean, oh my god. this
Are
is-
you gonna eat that? Or
I'm just
Well,
eating
yes.
You're
It's
a couple of
food,
the
but-
peaches that I have with me.
You guys also have some trail rations too that you can eat easily. So
I don't want to eat this food.
I'm not eating anything.
After staring at that, I just take out my travel rations.
while staring at you,
Yeah.
he's just chomping on his rations.
Yeah.
Okay.
like
whatever.
powder you mix with water and stuff like that.
Yeah, after that, I'm just not gonna do anything. I'm gonna sleep or whatever.
All right. So I think.
No, I'm gonna actually
feel
write
bad
what we
about
did
that.
today.
I've got
as a
first
report.
watch.
Sure.
I'm writing down a report of what we did today on some parchment.
You're taking first watch?
Yep.
Daniel? Okay, I'll take second watch. I don't really
Where's
need to
this
sleep,
guy
but
going?
I'll...
Okay. I think that's mostly gonna draw our session to an end, as it's been almost exactly 3 hours.
Sweet.
So yeah, in terms of XP, XPs, you guys get
2,500.
Oh my god!
That is incredibly generous.
Thank you, Dungeon Master.
400 each.
Sweet.
What,
do we lo-
what?
No, sorry,
When do we
three.
level, like,
sorry,
3,000, right?
300 each. Because it's
No, I'm just
1,200.
I'm just gonna keep 400.
Okay. Okay. 1300.
Turns out I can't do math.
I'm not very familiar with like the levels. I think the next level is 3,000. Is it?
Between first or second and third.
Yeah. Yeah, when we get to third
almost
level.
assuredly not that much.
That does sound like a lot.
How much is second level?
2.5
Second level
seems
is
more
1,000.
appropriate.
Experience and levels. Where is the table for how much XP you need?
I seriously think.
While we
3,000.
do that, let's do some goodbyes. So, Shock, any shoutouts, anything of that sort?
Not really. Just shout outs to party members for hanging out and not letting me rest and stuff. That was neat. But yeah, it was fun. I look forward to next week. Also, shout outs to you, Daniel, for this awesome map. I really like this castle. It's very
Yeah,
cool.
this map's awesome.
Sucks.
Yeah, it's
While,
really-
while I would love to take take credit
Just
for
take
this
the credit.
for this
Just
map, this was actually imported. I built the front part of it, but the rest of it was from somewhere else. So
Close enough.
I cheated a little
It
bit.
looks it looks awesome. Oh, and follow me on Twitter if you don't @ArtSam.
Yeah, to get to level 3, you will need 3,000 XP.
Really? That's
Yeah. That's exactly what I
I-
said. Look,
I get awesome spell. I get
Knowledge
invisibility though. Next level. Next level, I get invisibility. So that's I'm
Alright.
really psyched.
Sigyn, any shoutouts?
yeah, I want to thank everyone for joining in. Anyone watching as well. Want to thank John as well, our 4th member, joining in for the first time. Hope you. I hope we weren't too rough on you or anything like that. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
Fun. It was fun.
So yeah, want to thank our dungeon master as well. I was gonna say this map looked awesome as well, but yeah, you couldn't take the full credit for it, but still.
Don't worry, the next one will
So-
be all my creation, and I think it looks even better than this. So
Okay. Oh, well, there you go. So yeah, thanks to all people watching. Follow us on Twitter. Name should be down below. You should also follow Imagine42 here on Twitch if you haven't already, so you can catch all the shows when we start. And yeah, that sums it up.
all right, other Daniel.
So like Sigyn said, follow us on Twitter and follow the channel. You'll be able to find out when the next shows are. We do put a post on JP subreddit. He allows us to do that. In addition, big shout out to JP for all of his retweets and mentioning us, and also Roleplay Solemn will be starting in about 6 hours over at twitch.tv/MEJP. So definitely watch that because it's awesome.
That's our like roots. John, how was your first campaign?
It was fun.
First
I
day
love
of the
getting
campaign.
back into D&D.
We'll have to get your camera fixed.
Yeah, I don't know what's
Yeah.
up with that. I'll try and fix it later. Thanks to the viewers for watching. Don't follow me on Twitter because I never post anything.
Guys, follow us on Twitter except John.
Yeah, just follow them.
Yes.
I don't really do anything. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks to the viewers.
All right, yeah. As for myself, once again, as I echo the sentiment, thanks everyone for watching. We've had a fairly steady amount of viewers, so it's pretty good to see people enjoying it. And definitely follow all of our Twitters. We all tweet out when we're gonna go live. Hopefully, we'll be able to start getting stuff scheduled a little bit more ahead of time. But yeah, a lot of this stuff is variable. You can also follow my channel to know when we go live or to watch any of the other random crap that I end up playing. think of lately I've been playing Assassin's Creed 4. So if you want to see that, you can come back, and I will be streaming that probably next week. And yes, definitely go watch Roleplay Solved today on JB's channel, but I don't have to tell you because I'm already sure that most of you do. That's gonna wind it down for us today. So for everyone here, you guys all have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.
AC4 Chase Mechanics.